So we can see we are having the comparison of colloidal solution. Here we are having, these are the properties. Property. This is property and suspension. This is colloidal solution. And this is true solution. So if we compare, first property is the size of particles. Size of particles. In suspension, the size of particle is, it is greater than 10 power minus 5 centimeter. Here it is in the range of 10 power minus 7 centimeter to 10 power minus 5 centimeter, and this is less than 10 power minus 7 centimeter for true solution. So this is the size difference of size. Second property is visibility. It is visible with the naked eye with ultra microscope and do not visible at all. It is not visible at all. Do not visible at all. So this is the difference for visibility. After this, we are having the next properties. That is the third property. Third property is separation. And separation, first part is what? By filter paper. So it can be separated. That is the possible separation is possible with the filter paper. Not possible. And this is also not possible. This is also not possible. Second thing is by membrane. By membrane, it is possible. This is also possible. And this is not possible at all. Not possible. So separation means that is the separation of solid particles from solvent particle. So for suspension, solid particles can be easily separated with the help of filter paper or by membrane. But with the help of filter paper in colloidal solution, they cannot be separated. For true solution, it is not possible to separate the solute from solvent. So this is the way of third property, separation. Fourth property is diffusion. For this diffusion not possible diffusion not possible. Diffusion is very slow. Here diffusion is rapid. That is the diffusion. We can say that is the movement of particles from higher concentration to lower concentration. After this, we can see the fifth property. Fifth property is settling. That is, when we keep the solution for some time, then the solid particles settle down under gravity. So that is settle down under gravity. Here it settles under centrifugation, and this do not settle at all. True solution. So this is the property of settling down. After this, we can see the sixth property. Sixth property is nature of solution. Nature, it is the heterogeneous mixture. That is, concentration of solute in the solvent is not uniform. This is also heterogeneous, and this is homogeneous. Homogeneous mixture is called the true solution. Homogeneous. Next property is, that is the seventh property. It is appearance. Appearance of solution. So this is opaque. That is, we cannot see through this solution to the other side. And the next thing is, here not very clear, and this is very clear solution. So these are the various points of comparison between solution, that is the suspension. Here I am writing, this is, that is comparison of colloidal solution. Comparison of colloidal solution. So these are the some points regarding this comparison. After this, we can see the next thing is, that is types of solution, or I am directly writing this thing. That is, here I am having property. This is lyophobic solution. Lyophobic solution, and this is lyophilic solution. So the first property is that is preparation cannot be prepared easily. it require special methods. It requires special method for preparation, and it is easily prepared. Easily prepared. So this is the first point of difference. After that, the second point is stability. Second point is stability. It is less stable. It is highly stable. Highly stable. Third point of difference is that is reversibility. Reversibility. It is irreversible. Irreversible, and this is the reversible. Here the colloid can convert into its constituent parts, that is solute and solvent. Fourth point is viscosity. Viscosity. So here viscosity is same. Viscosity is same for colloidal as that of solvent. Here it is highly viscous, or viscosity is higher. Viscosity is higher than solvent. Again, we can see that is fifth point of difference is surface tension. Surface tension, yes, same as that of solvent. Surface tension is same as that of solvent. Here it is usually low than solvent. After this, next point of difference is sixth point, that is the hydration. Hydration. So here this is less solvated. Less solvated. Highly soluble. Seventh point is charge. It carry a characteristic charge. Characteristic charge, that is positive or negative. It is neutral or partially charged. Partially charged. After this, we can see the eighth point of difference is that is visibility or coagulation. That is the most important point. Coagulation is basically precipitation. Easily coagulated with electrolyte. Cannot be easily coagulated. So these are the some point of difference between the lyophobic and lyophilic. Colloidal lyophobic means it is having phobia with water or with polar solvents, and lyophilic means it is having the affinity towards the water or with other polar solvent. After this, we will discuss some examples. Now we can discuss. That is the examples of. इसको मैं थोड़ा सा रेस कर देता हूं. Here we are having examples. One, two, three, and four. So now we can see now some examples. That is examples of colloidal solutions. Here we are having the first thing is the dispersion or dispersed phase. Dispersed phase, that is solute or colloidal particles. Second one is the dispersion medium. Here name of the sol, and here we are having examples. So the first one is the sol of gas in liquid. It is called foam, and this is example is froths of air. Second one is the gas in solid. Name of the sol is solid foam, and example is pumice stone and sea foam. Other example is styrofoam. So these are the various examples for solid foam or solid. That is the dispersed phase, that is colloidal particle. I am writing here colloidal particles, and this is solvent. So colloidal particles are gas, solvent is solid. It is forming a solid core. After that, we can see the third case is liquid and gas. This is liquid and this one is gas. Example is liquid aerosol. Liquid aerosol, and here this is the name of sol. Example is cloud mist. Cloud mist is the example. Fourth one is fourth example is the liquid. In liquid, both dispersed phase and dispersion medium are liquid, and it is called liquid. It is called, sorry, emulsion. It is called emulsion. And here example is what? Milk, cheese, and cream, butter. All these are the examples of emulsion of liquid and liquid. After that, we can see the next one is fifth one. Fifth one is the solid, liquid and solid. Liquid in solid, and the name of this one is gel. Examples are jellies, curd, and cheese. Cheese is actually example here. So here we can see this is not example here. So again we can see the next example. Sixth one is the solid in gas, and the name of this is what? Aerosol. Aerosol is the name, and examples are what? Smoke, haze. Seventh one is solid in liquid. Solid in liquid. Example is this is known as sol. Here we are having the gold sol. Gold sol. This is gold sol. Silver sol. And the eighth and last one is solid in solid. Solid in solid. It is called solid sol. So that is the ruby stone and other gemstone and other gemstones. Gemstones are examples of this. So this is some important points regarding the colloidal solution. So in next class we will discuss about the preparation of colloidal solution. Okay, bye to everybody.